Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome back to SSC Made Easy. So, we are again starting with our ongoing series. We have been trying to do the sums as much as we can in a shortest possible way. We have discussed a few magical techniques. We have seen a few concepts, MG concept, DS technique, and how to go about solving sums. What do the toppers do in order to score maximum? How are they able to solve a few questions just by looking at it or just in a few seconds? How do they do it? So this is another series of another set of the similar series where we will try to find more and more techniques how to solve the sums in seconds. And today's topic is going to be on algebra. It will be divided into 2 or 3 phases wherein we will see that because algebra itself is very vast, I have already covered entire basics of it and some short tricks also. That you can already go through, but there is a certain area, let's say 40 to 50% of the area of algebra is somewhat which has been repeatedly asked, recently not, but yeah, prior to, except for the CGL 2018, prior to that it has been constantly asked, where people have been only following the traditional approach and they have wasted a good amount of time. But there is another approach also possible to it. We'll see it how. And before starting this topic, before starting the topic of algebra, I will first take you all through some formulae. It's a collation of all the formulae, and while going through the formulae, it's important for you to know the basics of it. I'll take you all through the basics, and then you have to jot down those formulae. Once everything is done, then we will start with the sum solving, how to go about solving the sum. At the same time, we cannot cover the entire algebra into one single video. Next video will be a continued part of it, right? And after that, whatever places out of 100 questions of maths, at least 60 to 70% of the area, or at least 50%, more than 50% of the area is such where you can actually do the sums in a lot faster way. So that's what we are trying to figure out. So without wasting much of the time, let's begin the topic. So today's topic, as we all know, it's algebra, and we are starting with very, very known basic x plus 1 by x. Okay, so everyone knows x plus 1 by x. Let's say if it is n, then what is the value? If we square it, it becomes a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is x square plus 1 by x square plus 2ab will go there, n square minus 2. Similarly, if it is given as x plus 1 by x, if it is given as x minus 1 by x is given as n, then x square, it will again be plus only, plus 1 by x square. Only thing will be this will go there and it will become plus 2. This is all we know, we have been doing. Similarly, let's see quickly cube of it. So x cube, I'll just x plus 1 by x the whole cube will be written as a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Right, this is n, so it will be written as x cube plus 1 by x cube can be written as n cube. This will be n minus 3n. Okay, similarly, if it is x minus 1 by x the whole cube, if we are cubing here, for those who have not understood, kindly replay it, you will understand it. X minus 1 by x the whole cube, it will be a cube minus b cube minus 3ab, which is 1, into a minus b. So this thing will become x cube minus 1 by x cube minus 3n cube. Therefore x cube minus 1 by x cube is n cube plus 3n. Understood? When it is x plus 1 by x is n, x square plus 1 by x square is n square minus 2, x cube plus 1 by x cube is n cube minus 3n. Similarly, when x minus 1 by x is n, x square plus 1 by x square is n square plus 2, and x cube minus 1 by x cube is n cube plus 3n. In short, if you have to remember, always remember, when x plus is there, right side will be minus. So when x plus is there, so it has to be n square minus 2. When x plus is there, it has to be x cube plus 1 by x cube will become n cube minus 3n. When x minus is there, right side will become plus. So x square plus 1 by x square becomes n square plus 2. N cube plus x cube minus 1 by x cube will become n cube plus 3n. Similarly, we know that if we have to find x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4, it is nothing else. Take this term and square it, which is n square minus 2 the whole square minus 2. Okay, it's nothing else. You take this as single term, then if you expand it, you will get this. Similarly, if you have to get x raised to 5 plus 1 by x raised to 5, it will be x square plus 1 by x square into x cube plus 1 by x cube. If you expand it directly, if you write the formula, then you will find, or rather I will expand. So this will become x raised to 5, this into this and this into this, plus 1 by x, this into this plus this into this, plus x plus 1 by x raised to 5. So this is nothing else, x raised to 5 plus 1 by x raised to 5 plus x plus 1 by x. So this value becomes minus, this value becomes x square plus 1 by x square into x cube plus 1 by x cube minus x plus 1 by x. So in short, this becomes my formula. So this is how we generally expand and we come to a conclusion. X raised to 5 plus 1 by x raised to 5 is this. Now I will write. What you have to do is, this is all we have been doing. In examination, we'll get a question like this and we will keep on expanding. We'll apply the formula and we'll waste 2 steps. So rather than that, what we will do is, I'll write down the direct conclusion, direct what you have to remember in short for all the values. Alright, so kindly take a screenshot of this and let me write the values. Alright, so these are the in short formula of what we have just discussed, what we expanded each bracket and then we came to final figure. So this is my final figure that I have to remember. Now you will find all books are filled with such formulas. We will not refer to any of those. We will not memorize any of those, but you have to just go through it once before going through the sums, because we will directly apply very frequently used these 2 formulae. Okay, this will be rarely used, we'll see to it. Okay, so in short, I'll explain it. It is nothing else. Whenever there is x plus, people get confused whether it will be n square minus 1 or plus 1. So just remember, minus 1 or plus 1 depends on the value of this, whether it is x plus 1 by x or it is x minus 1 by x. If it is plus 1 by x, so of course in the right hand side it has to be minus n square minus 2. When it is x minus 1 by x, so right side will be n square plus 2. Similarly, x cube plus 1 by x cube is n cube minus 3n. How we came to this, we have seen by the expansion of this formula. Similarly, if we take n common, this will be this. You don't have to by heart it, don't worry. This is just for your knowledge, because this is a thing where we might use mg concept. In short, I'll let you know. X cube minus 1 by x cube is again here, minus sign goes that side, so it is n cube plus 3n. Here it was n cube minus 3n. It is n bracket n square plus 3. Similarly, x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4 is expansion of this, square minus 2, square minus 2, same formula that we applied. Similarly here, square, it will not be minus, this is again an expansion, this is an, so it will be minus 2 only. Why? It's a simple logic. It is x plus 1 by x the whole square, so it is nothing else but n square plus 2 the whole square minus 2. X raised to 5 plus 1 by x raised to 5, this is the formula. In short, this is the formula. If we see it carefully, this is x square plus 1 by x. I have put this value, this I have put this value, and this I have put the value of n. If you see this carefully, n will come common. Okay, n will come common, and inside something will be there. Similarly for this, why have I specified this n here and here? Because if you see it carefully, in all the odd multiples or odd powers 3, 5, 7, answer has to have n. It has to be a multiple of n. Okay, let's say if x plus 1 by x is given to be 4, then whatever options are given, that has to have 4 in it. It's just for your knowledge. Okay, that we will refer if required. I will discuss it. Kindly take a screenshot of this and I'll discuss it further. I'm sure in case if you're not getting it, kindly understand this is just for reference. We will be referring these formulae. It is not for you to understand or by heart it. It is just a plus b the whole square expansion, nothing else. No rocket science still applied. Where are we going to be referring it? How it is going to be helpful, that we will discuss. You have to hold on till the time I complete the formulae part, because these references will help us to find out, to come to certain conclusions which we will directly use in the sums. Okay, kindly take a screenshot. Alright, so since we have already seen the formulae for x plus 1 by x is what? X plus 1 by x, if it is given, then x square plus 1 by x square will be what? X cube plus 1 by x cube will be what? Similarly, when x minus 1 by x is given, then x square plus 1 by x square will be what? Similarly, there are only a very few values which are possible. Let's say if x plus 1 by x is something, x plus 1 by x is 3, then we know that when it is x plus 1 by x, then our right hand side will be minus n square minus 2, and then we start solving that 3 square is 9, 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, this is very simple, we can do it instantly. But when you have a bigger value, at that time it becomes a bit confusing. So it is always advisable that you remember, because the more you solve the questions, more you will understand that it's advisable to remember the values of it. That what will be if x plus 1 by x is 3, then what will be n x cube minus 1 by x cube, or x cube plus 1 by x cube. So as we all know, the formula for this, if it is x cube minus 1 by x cube, so we have to find formula for this. So it is for each value you have to, based on the previous one, these are the formulae, you just make a note of it. Whenever any sum is applicable, if it is requiring n cube minus 3n, this is known as the orientation, this is the structure. There are only 4 values which are possible, which is n square plus 2, n cube plus 3n, n square minus 2, n cube minus 3n. And how only these 4 values are possible. We'll see it when we are solving the sums. For now, you just take a screenshot of this, and we'll see the different type of, because normally the same thing, if it is asked in a different words, we get confused. So similarly, I have made some variations. There are different variations which are asked in the examination. If the same question, how can it be asked in a different way? It will be written in a different way, and we will not be able to understand that this is what is asked. We'll see the variations also, and then one more formula, and then we'll start. Okay, kindly take a screenshot of this. Alright, so these are a few variations. Now, as we all know, we know the formula, we know the logic, we know the concept, but still at times in examination we say that no, we didn't understand, the question was asked in a different way. So we were not prepared. So there are a few variations which are possible, which have been asked and which can possibly be asked. It's the same thing asked, but we get confused because it's asked in a different way. So these are a few variations. So let's say we know that x plus 1 by x is 5 if it is given, and we are asked x square plus 1 by x square will be what? We know that x square plus 1 by x square, this is plus means it will go in minus, so it will be n square minus 2. So n square minus 2, we know that 5 square minus 2 will be 23. It's an oral answer. But same thing, if someone says x cube plus 1 by x cube is 5, find x raised to 6 plus 1 by x raised to 6. What would you do? It is, or otherwise, x raised to 1 by 3 plus 1 upon x raised to 1 by 3 is 5. Find x raised to 2 by 3 plus 1 by x raised to 2 by 3. The moment you see such question which is not yet practiced, which is not yet seen, then you get confused. And then you might try applying your own entire maths or algebra in one particular question, and you will waste time on it. So these are possible variations. It is nothing else. It is, what is a square? Square is double the power of this. So whatever is here, if it gets doubled, the formula remains the same. It is as good as x plus 1 by x is n. They are asking x square plus 1 by x square, which will be n square minus 2. So it is nothing else. It will again be the same, 5 square minus 2, which is 23, and it's an oral answer. Okay. Some people will try to find x plus 1 by x, and then they will try to find x square plus 1 by x square, and then they will cube it in a general way. But it is nothing else, but it is just the same thing asked in different words. Same thing expressed in different words. Similarly, x raised to 200 plus x raised to 200 plus 1 upon x raised to 200 is 4. What is x raised to 400 plus 1 upon x raised to 400? It is nothing else but 4 square, which is 16, minus 2, which will be 14. It's an oral answer. X raised to 0.12 plus 1 upon x raised to 0.12 is given as 3. What is x raised to 0.24 upon 1 upon x raised to 0.24? It is nothing else but 3 square 9 minus 2, which is 7. Same here, same here. It is double the power. Formula will be the same. In this case, this is p by q raised to 201 plus q by p to the power 201. It is nothing else but 1 upon x. If you put 1 upon this, it will become p by q. So it is again asked in another words, p by q raised to 200 plus 1 upon p by q raised to 201 is 5. Then what is the value of this? This is nothing else but double the power. You might also find 12 written as 0.12 x raised to, it might be written as 12 by 10 or 12 by 100, and they will ask 24 by 100. This is an expression of 0.12. So kindly make a note of these. These are the possible variations, and the same thing is applicable in terms of cube also. Same thing, x plus 1 by x is this. Then what is the value of x cube minus 1 by x cube? Then it will be again n cube minus 3n. So same, when the power is doubled, this is the formula, and when the power is tripled, this is the formula. Everything else will remain the same. Instead of 200, they will give 200, they will ask for 600. What is x raised to 600? Same is applicable for cube. When the power is 1 by 3, it will become thrice. It is 2 root 3, they will ask for 6 root 3. Okay, kindly take a screenshot of this. Then one more logic. Alright, so this is the last one, another type, after which we will start solving the questions. Okay, this is again frequently asked when the question is in the form root a plus root b upon root a minus root b plus, there is a plus sign in between, root a minus root b, root a plus root b, which means whatever is this term is here, whatever is this term is here. These are the conjugates of each other. Forget about conjugates in anything. When this term is here and both of them are in root, then answer is by default twice of a plus b upon a minus b, and it will always be an integer, a number. Second, when there is a minus sign in this, then it will always be a root term, 4 times root of ab upon a minus b. This is a direct conclusion. Okay, this is one of the examples. I'll show how this example is solved in the exams by many students. Now, I understand whatever formulas that's been discussed, you have not understood anything, you have not memorized anything, but you are aware. Okay, what are we going to be doing is we are only going to be using them as reference points. If I ask you what is, if x minus 1 by x is n, if I ask you x cube minus 1 by x cube will be what? You may not be able to recollect it, but if you see that formula, you will be able to recollect it. It's not that difficult. Go through it 5 times. You will definitely be able to recollect it without looking. But how is it going to help us? We'll see it now in the examples. Okay, we'll start with the examples quickly. First, I'll take the example of this itself. The moment we get this question, we know that this y is nothing else but inverse of this. So in short, y is 1 by x. If you multiply this 2, it will be this and this will be cancelled, this and this will be cancelled. It's entire one bracket. So in short, xy is 1 or y is 1 by x, or what they have asked for is x square plus 1 by x square. This is what they want. Okay? Alright? Now, the moment you see this, what is that you do? You will take LCM, okay, which will be a square minus b square, which will be, I'm giving the maximum possible expansion of this. This will be square plus this will be whole square, which will be a square is 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3 plus 3 plus 1 minus 2 root 3 upon 3 root 3 square is 3 minus 1. It will be 4. This and this is cancelled. 4 plus 4, which is 8 by 2, which is 4. This is how we solved. How many minutes it has taken, we don't know. Now let's recollect the formula. What is this? Twice of a plus b. What is a? 3, b 1 upon a minus b, which is 3 minus 2, which is 2 into 4 by 2, which is 4. How have we got this? Through this, which means we don't have to expand it, multiply it, or do anything. You just have to look at what they have asked for. If it is a plus sign, x square plus 1 by x square, then it's a straightforward formula, twice of a plus b upon a minus b. Alright, understood? So this was the logic to go through this sum. Now what we will be doing is I will be taking you all through, whenever I am solving a question, we need to develop one more approach of solving a questions with options. Options of these questions were okay, what is this by the way? This is this plus this. We have only found x plus 1 by x or x plus y, which has come as 4. What will be x square plus 1 by x square? It is a plus sign, so it will be 4 square minus 2, which is 16 minus 2, which is 14. Now let's look at the options. 14, 13, 15, 10. Now please pay attention, please put your 100% attention over here. What I'm going to be doing now is going to be applied in all the questions. This is what I'll be doing. Now kindly pay attention. There are 3 ways to solve it. One is by this expanding, which has taken around a minute, 1 minute let's say, to find x plus 1 by x, and then we have to find x square plus 1 by x square. Okay, another way is to remember this formula, and let's say we have done it in 20 seconds. Now what I'm saying is, in this topic, in pertaining to these questions, I don't need to look at this also. I just need to see what is asked. Are they asking x square plus y square? Does that mean x square plus 1 by x square? Yes. I remember my values. No matter what it comes, look at the range. Each, when x plus 1 by x is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there is a specific range. This is a range of 4 square plus 2 or minus 2 something, so it will be somewhere around 16. So I know when x plus 1 by x is there, it is, of course this has to be my answer as per that table, as per that value. Under any condition I have not seen these values in x square plus 1 by x square. Have you seen any of these values in that table? No. Or in another words, you can call it as, this answer has to be, without looking at it, this something has to be of the form n square minus 2, because they have asked for x plus 1 by x square. And what is the formula for x square plus 1 by x square? Is n square minus 2 when x plus 1 by x is given. So n square minus 2, and n is 4. So 4 square minus n is 4. We have not come, we have already found it is 4, but which can be written as n square minus 2. Of course, this is the only one which is 16 minus 2 will give me this value. Anything minus 2, is it even close to the square? No, this one is 9 plus 1. This is 16 minus 1. This is 16 minus 3. This is 16 minus 2, which is n square minus 2 form. So by default, without even checking any of it, I know bottom line is they have asked for x square plus 1 by x square. I will directly take this. How we have come to this conclusion, we will see. We'll see some more examples, and then you'll get to know what I'm trying to refer. And this is what has been followed by the toppers. Kindly take a screenshot of this and let's move further. So this was our first example, and we'll take second one. Okay, now the questions will be somewhere, or each and every question is going to be around that same formulae. We just need to identify. I'll write a question and the options, and then we'll solve it in a generic way, traditional way, and then in a different way, how do toppers, how do scorers solve it. Okay, this is question number 2. X upon x square minus 2x plus 1 is given as 3, is given as 1 by 3. what they've asked for is x cube plus 1 by x cube is what? I'll just for 3 5 This is just where I've written the values of when it is n cube minus 3n, when it is n cube plus 3n. Okay, just for the reference. Imagine, assuming that you have solved it 5 to 6 times, or you have seen it 5 to 6 times, then you will at least recollect these numbers. Okay, what they've asked for is this, and what are the options? Number 1, number 2. Options are 81, 110, 125, 27. Okay, these are my options. Now this is given. The moment I see this, I know that x cube plus 1 by x cube. In order to find this, I must have x plus 1 by x. How will I get x plus 1 by x? This is just, I don't need to write this step, I can do this orally. This will come here and this will become, this thing will become x square upon x minus 2x upon x plus 1 upon x is 1 by 3, which is x minus 2 plus 1 by x is 1 by 3, which means x plus 1 by x minus 2 is 3. Both denominators I have compared. So x plus 1 by x is 5. Okay, so this is the general way how would anyone would solve it. When x plus 1 by x is 5, what is x cube plus 1 by x cube? Whenever it is plus, so it becomes minus. So it will be n cube minus 3n. What will be n cube? 125 minus 3n. 3n will be 3 into 15, which is 3 into 5, which is 15, which will be 110. So this becomes my answer. Now this is traditional way how we will solve it, but let's say I know that I have known all the values. Let's say I am not doing this. They have asked for x cube plus 1 by x cube, and what is the range? This is a range of 3, okay, which will be 3 cube is 27 minus 3n. If I have solved these questions many a times, I know that in the range of 3, this value is never 27, it is never even 125, it is never even 81, it is always 110. So I don't need to even find what is the value of x plus 1 by x, and I can directly solve this if you are aware of this. So there are two ways to solve it. One is this, another one is I have seen what is asked, I have checked the options, I know these values, and I will directly take that yes, this is the answer. Okay, we will understand it in the later part. Let's see the next one. Question number 3. Question number 3 says x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4 is 727. X cube minus 1 by x cube will be what? 125, 140, 155, 170. Here's one more example of the same type. Okay, we'll take it at the later stage, that's fine. So this is a question which is given. This is given. It implies what? This is x square plus 1 by x square. How we'll solve it? X square plus 1 by x square is given as 727. Okay, so it is square of something. So this term comes when I have squared this term. Okay, this will come when, if you refer the first formula that I had given. So it is square of something. What is this? 729 is square of 27 minus 2, which is 5, which means x square plus 1 by x square is 25. So what will be x plus 1 by x? Will be 5. Understood, not understood? This is already of the form x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4. X raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4. What is the value of x square plus 1 by x square? It is n square minus 2. What is the value of this? The whole square minus 2. The whole square minus 2. So whatever this value is, 729 minus 2 is the value, 727, which is given. So I can find that x square plus 1 by x square is 27. How do we come to 27? When do we get this? When we x plus 1 by x whole square minus 2, which is n square minus 2. This is nothing else but 5 square minus 2, which implies x plus 1 by x is 5. This is how we come to a conclusion. And this thing can be done orally as well. So I have found x plus 1 by x as 5. Now they have asked for x cube minus 1 by x cube. As we all know, whenever it is x cube minus, what is the formula? N cube minus there, so it will come plus 3n. 5 is the value, so it will be n cube, which is 125, plus 3n is 15, which is 140. So this is how you will solve it in, let's say, at least a minute. Now I have done my homework. I have done a lot of such values. I know that whenever it is n cube plus 1 by n cube plus 3n side, my value, this is a range of 5 cube. So I don't need to find that the x plus 1 by x is 5. It's by default 5. I just need to see whether I have to subtract 3n or add 3n. I have to add 3n because here it is minus. So 140 is the only answer that I get in terms of 5. And when it is minus, I'll directly take 110. When it is plus n cube plus 3n, then I will take this. This is another approach. This is how people who have already solved questions, many such questions, many a times, this is how they will solve it, and it will take not more than 5 seconds to just come to a conclusion. We will see this, what is asked. X cube minus 1 by x cube is asked, which means n cube plus 3n form. I will remember that, and I know this is the only one. Okay, so let's see. So there are like two ways to do it. One which we have been doing and we have not been getting selected. Another way is what toppers have done and they have been getting selected multiple times. So this is what will help us at least in some areas, and these are all past year questions. These are all either asked in prelims or mains. None of it is a practice question. All are past year questions only. So let's move further to example number 4. Take a screenshot till then. Question number 4. Now I will not be discussing the generic formula, the traditional one, because traditional one we all know how to solve it. X is root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 plus root 2. Y is root 3 plus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2. X cube plus y cube is what? Options are 950, 730, 650, 970. Okay, this one I'll solve it in a normal way. How do we do it? I have to remember that formula. X plus 1 by x is asked. Okay, so whenever there is x plus 1 by x, so this is my a, this is my b. It was twice of a plus b. This is of the same form. They can't give any another form. Twice of a plus b upon a minus b. This was the formula, so it will be twice of 3 plus 2, which is 5, twice of 5, which is 10, upon 3 minus 2, which is 1. So I have got x plus 1 by x, because y is inverse of it, of this type. So x plus 1 by x is 10. I have to find x cube plus 1 by x cube. This step I have written only for your explanation. Otherwise, if you know the formula for this, you have identified this is the format, then you can directly write it. Orally you can come to this, you will come to this, and then you will come to this. This is asked x cube plus 1 by x cube means it has to be n cube plus or minus. This is plus, so it has to be minus 3n. So my n is 10. 10 cube means 1000 minus 3n is 30. It will give me 970. I will take this answer. Okay, so it has taken around a minute of yours. Now, as I said, there is another way to do it. The moment I see this question, what is the another approach? The moment I see this question, I don't need to even see this. Options are in the range. This is a range of 6 or 7, but this is a range of 10. I know x plus 1 by x is asked, means it has to be of this form, and this form just now I rubbed it, 970, 1030. In case if it is plus form, then 1030 will be my answer. In case if it is minus form, 970 is my answer, and I will directly take this. I don't need to see all of it. Ultimately it will come to some integer, some value, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Whatever it comes, I know the values that what is going to be like. Once I have identified the range, then I just have to tick what is the appropriate answer. Okay, next one. Kindly take a screenshot. A is root 3 plus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2. B is root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 plus root 2. What they have asked for now, they have become, examiner has become smarter. Okay, A and B. B is, I can see that it is inverse of A. So in short, it is asked for, it is nothing else, A square plus 1 by A square is what they have asked. Minus AB also they have asked. So A square plus 1 by A square and minus 1 also. Options are 97, 97, 2 root 3 plus 2, 4 root 6 plus 1, 98. Okay, so they have asked for this. Right, now I can see these are the conjugates, reciprocal of each other, getting cancelled in the root form. So what I will do is root of A plus B, I can see that it is straightforward 10. Okay, when I am getting 10, what they have asked for is A plus 1 by A is I have found as 10. Looking at this, you can, using that formula, so this is 10. So what will be A square plus 1 by A square? 10 square minus 2. What is that? 98. Put the value here. 98 minus 1. AB is 1. So 97 is my answer. This is general way. Otherwise, how we'll do it? We know that this value is, of course, whatever it comes, it will be A square plus B square, which means some square minus something. So this is a range of 10. So it will be, of course, 98, but they are asking us from 98 they have to minus AB also, which is visible 1. So 97 becomes my answer. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Question number 6. A is root 4 plus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3. B is 2 minus root 3 upon 2 plus root 3. They have asked for A square plus B square plus AB is what? Options are 185, 195, 200, 175. Alright, same question, same thing. This is now root 4, not 2. But this is one and the same thing. It's just to confuse the students. It's nothing else. We have asked to find A plus B, which means A plus B, which is 4 plus 3, which will be twice of, 1 second, sorry, again, not 4, it is 2 plus 3, which is 5 into 2 upon, it will again be minus of 1, which will again be 10. What they've asked for is, even if you take minus 10 also, its answer will be same because it is a square of it. We have to do a square. They have asked for again A square plus 1 by A square plus AB. So this is A plus 1 by A is 10, so its square will be 100. What have I got? Okay, I'll recheck the question for this. Okay, I'll recheck the question. There seems some problem. Okay, I'll recheck this one. Question number 7, let's see. 3 plus 2 root 2 the whole cube plus 3 minus 2 root 2 the whole cube is what? $189, $180, $108, $198. They've asked for is okay. Before solving this one, you should know one thing, that whenever this thing is given 3 plus 2 root 2, what is inverse of this? Reciprocal of this 1 upon 3 plus 2 root 2 will be, it will be 3 minus 2 root 2. Whenever it is asked 1 plus anything 4 root 2, what is inverse of this? 1 minus 4 root 2. You just have to add minus sign. Whenever there is a root and a number, you will find that its reciprocal is nothing else. So it is nothing else but a cube plus 1 by a cube is given. This is reciprocal of this. You always need to remember. And so this is just a basic which you should know, that this is reciprocal of this, and what they have asked for is x cube. In short, they have asked x cube plus 1 by x cube. This is what they have asked. Full question I have not written. Instead, they have asked for x cube plus 1 by x cube. I don't need to identify anything. I know that this is of the form n cube minus 3n. n cube minus 3n, it comes with the value of 6, which is 198. I'll not be solving the generic ways now. This question is given, this is CGL Mains 2017 question, alright. This is asked. The moment this is asked, I know that this is of the form this, and this has a formula of this, and this is a particular range. Either it has to be 198 or 110, or next one is 334 something. I wrote it last time. You can just see till 6 they will ask, or 7 or 8 or 9 also you can find. So this is a particular range of 6, and the moment you have found that it is in the range of 6 and it will be minus, so I know that it is 198, which is 216, 6 cube minus 3 into 6, which is 216 minus 18, 198. Only this can suffice. This all will not be the answer. In short, I have got the answer within a few seconds. Objective behind these questions to discuss, I have jotted down manually, is to find out where actually the sums can be solved in a few seconds just by our basic knowledge. Okay, let's move on to the next one. question number whatever 8, x plus 1, x minus 2 is given as 1. Find, just try to identify what kind of different kind of set they can ask. X plus 1 the whole cube minus 1 upon x plus 1 the whole cube. Okay, two ways to solve it. What are the options? 35, 36, 37, 39. First I will tell you the normal way also. This is nothing else but they have asked for this, so which means I want things in the form of x plus 1. So I will take this thing here. So x minus 2 will become 1 upon x plus 1. So I will write this x plus 1 minus 2. I will write this as x plus 1 minus 1 minus 2, 1 upon x plus 1. So I have rewritten, I have added this in between this. So this is nothing else, x plus 1 minus 3 is 1 upon x plus 1, which is x plus 1 minus 1 upon x plus 1 is 3. Alright, this I can do verbally also. When x plus 1 goes here, what do I add so that it becomes 1? It gives me plus 1, so I will have to add plus 3. So this is just for your knowledge. Now when we have found that x plus 1 by x is 3, what they have asked for is x cube minus 1 by x cube. What is the formula? N cube minus means plus 3n. What is n here? 3. So cube is 27 plus 3n is 9, which is 36. So if you have solved it and if you know the values of it, you will directly tick the answer that they have asked for this a cube minus 1 by a cube or x cube minus 1 by x cube. Okay, let's see the next one of the same type. X plus 3 x plus 3 x minus 1 is 1. Find x plus 3 minus 1 upon x plus 3 the whole cube. Again, it's of the same type. We will find what is x plus 1 by x plus 3. So x plus 3 into x minus 1 is 1. So x minus 1 is 1 upon x plus 3. So it becomes nothing else but x plus 3 minus 1 upon x plus 3. So this is nothing else but 4. So x plus 3 minus 1 upon x plus 3 is 4. The moment we have got 4, this becomes x minus 1 by x is 4. We have to find x cube minus 1 by x cube, which is of the form n cube plus 3n. N cube is what? 64 plus 12, which is 76. This becomes your answer. Similarly, the moment I see this, I will say that it is of the form x cube minus 1 by x cube. It is of the form n cube plus 3n, and only this value will suffice, and I will take this as an answer within 5 seconds. Alright. Okay, so now let's move on to the next type. Question number 11 or 10, whatever. Okay, how you will do it? It's what are the options? Okay. Of the same type, the moment you get any of such question like this, in the previous one I have not written the options. It's almost one and the same thing. You have to ensure that on the right hand side it is 1. Only then you will be able to find certain factors of this, which is x square plus 2x minus 7, and we will make it as minus 1 on both sides. So this is how we will be getting x square plus 2x minus 8 is minus 1. This has to have a factor of x plus 4. Once it is x plus 4, in order to get minus 8, it has to be x minus 2 is minus 1. In short, I have done the factor of this. And why have I done this? Because I need to have minus 1 on this side. Why only minus 1? Why not plus 1? If I am doing plus 1, then the left hand side equation will just become 6, which cannot give me a factor of x plus 4. So I need to have something like 8 over here. Okay. In order to get 8 over here, I need to have minus 1 on both sides. Now why do I need minus 1? So that I can put this over here, and I can give my given statement in this form what I need. So x minus 2 is minus 1 upon x plus 4. I want to make this also x plus 4, so I will make this x plus 4 minus 4 minus 2 is minus 1 upon x plus 4. So this thing becomes x plus 4 minus 6. So x plus 4 plus 1 upon x plus 4 is nothing else plus 6. Now by doing this, I have got that my x plus 4 plus 1 by x plus 4 is 6. Now what they have asked for is x cube plus 1 by x cube. What is the formula for this? N cube minus 3n. What is my n? 6. 6 cube is, I know that it is of this. 198 will be my options are 200, 198, 189, 188. Now let's say This is how I'll be doing it. I have found 6, then I will substitute it in the formula. Let's say I have not seen this at all. I have just done this. What do I need? I need x cube plus 1 by x cube, which is of the form n cube minus 3n. I will directly tick that in this n cube minus 3n, only in this range 198 has to be the answer. It cannot be anything else. Alright. So this is what was the objective. Similarly, the previous one. So these are the possible questions, not the possible questions, these are the actual past year questions, and I have skipped 3-4 questions which were of exactly the same thing, of the same form. Traditional method, you must be knowing how to do it, but this is something which was the objective to identify, and these are all questions asked in mains. So I hope you have got what is that was tried to put across, that the moment you see any of the form, what is the approach you have to follow. You have to just identify whether it is of the same format or not, and then options will give you the direction where you have to go. Let's say if I have got last 30 seconds remaining, still I can attempt 2 or 3 such questions. I don't need to see this, what is given. That's what else do we need. So there are certain approaches in certain topics, and I'm trying to identify those topics where we can get, and these are the commonly asked questions. These are all 2017 or 16 mains questions. We'll discuss some more of these topics, and I'll be continuing this with the next part of it. Next part will have some more variations we'll discuss, and what are the other areas in algebra, how we can do it in such shorter ways. Alright, in case of any doubts or anything, you can kindly post, and till then just stay tuned and kindly practice all of it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.